Hi, I'm Masha.
Hi guys, and I'm Philip, and we're back. We wanted to share why we decided to make those changes into our SUV to be able to camp and sleep in the car. I know that maybe a lot of you have SUVs or station wagon cars. Maybe you're thinking, how can I have my car, use it every day for my daily use, commuting or shopping or whatever, and at the same time being able to take it and go camping? Well, this is the purpose of this video. We created that so that we both can use our car in a way that we have the storage in it, we have the bed, and we're able to close that off, still drive it, and also set up camp and be comfortable in it, warm. So we're gonna walk you step by step on what we did, how we did it, and why we did it. Hopefully all these details, all the information that we're gonna share will help you to make your SUV into a camper. And it's something that you can always take out, use it as a regular car, and then put it back in when you decide to go camping.
Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and we will do our best to answer all of the questions that we might have. And I believe that's all. Yep. See you guys.
Okay, so first things first, we need to head out to the car and take some proper measurements. Now, as I stated before, our car is a 2017 Subaru Outback, and you can tell that there is a lot of space here. The possibilities are literally endless. Here we're going to measure the length and the width, and of course, as you can see, the trunk space has different dimensions, so we have to measure all of it, including from the interior part as well. Now here we are bringing out the pieces of wood that are going to be used as the base of our build. These are going to be the little compartments on the bottom where we are going to store our necessities. So we are trying to see how tall this thing is going to be and if it's going to work and if we're going to be able to fit on top. So we're doing like an actual demonstration here to get a visual and figure out if this is going to work. And of course, in the end, guess who gets to clean up? But I don't mind because it's a really, really beautiful day and I just can't wait to get this thing going. Now at this point, we need to bring out our camping air mattress that is made specifically for SUV camping. We've used this one, I don't know, for maybe over a year now. We had it in our previous car, which was a 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan, and it worked perfectly. But now we have our Subaru and we're going to use it with this car as well. But we want to make sure that it fits, well, that it fits these measurements that we just took. And we kind of, again, want to get a visual on the actual plywood.
7 feet is what we have. Which is right here. We can go up together. So we got our measurements, and I'm going to walk you through the process of how the measurements will work on our 4x8 plywood sheet and where exactly we want to position everything on that cutout. So let's go there and we'll show you the measurements and all the details. Alright guys, so let's talk about our measurements and how we want to exactly cut this out so that it fits in the car, and also we're gonna have the folding part. So there it is. So we've got the total measurement. We're gonna go with 82 inches, which is just a little less than 7 feet. Our mattress is just a little over 6 feet, so we'll have plenty of space there. So our width of the sheet, of the plywood sheet, is 48 inches. We're going to leave that here. And our width on the bottom by the tailgate is 42.5. So what we'll do is we'll have 62 inches up to the point where we're going to have the folding part with the hinge. And then we also are going to cut this out where we have the wheels in the back, and this part right here will give us enough room to sleep 2 people in the car. So again, we have 82 length, 48 on the top, 42.5 on the bottom, and we're going to go with 62 from this end to where the hinge will be. So here we go. Okay. And then we'll have 62 on the hinge and 47.
Do you want to write those measurements? Like 62?
No. Should I?
I think you should. It's visual.
Okay then. So we have 47, 62, and 82. So 2.5 plus a quarter, 2 3/4. Okay, on each side. We're gonna have 2 3/4. I want to double check my size here. This is 42.5, exactly perfect. So we've got 2 3/4 on this side, and 2 3/4 on this side. So we're going to take this and mark our lines. Okay, that's 1, 2. The spot here, and the spot on the other side too. Okay. Go here. Okay. like that. Start cutting my saw. Forget your PPE.
Молодец.
Now let's start cutting. All right. Okay. Our next cut will be here. We're gonna do a nice rounded edge here with this drill bit, and once we're done, we're gonna have a smooth shape. So here we go. We're gonna be cutting here to here. So we're gonna do the same on the other side. Alright, now we're going to make the cut all the way through where we're going to have our hinge for folding our second part of the bed. So I'm going to clamp this here, clamp it on the other side. I'm gonna set my blade to 1.5 inch because we want to make sure that we don't cut through underneath the boards. Actually, this will be a 3/4 of an inch. There you go. Okay, so now when we cut our plywood, the blade is not going to go underneath it. It'll be a nice cut. Actually, we're going to drop it down a little bit more. We'll cut it once again. There it is. Let me clean up a little bit. So we're going to put this piece of a 48-inch hinge that I got from Home Depot, as you can see, and that's going to go right here. That way we can fold this up this way. Open it up. It comes with all the screws that you need, so they're right here. And I'm going to attach first one on this side. Just to set it, and I'll attach one on the other side, make sure it's all in line. Like that. And before you screw all the screws in it, we want to do 2 more and then test and see how it works. So we're going to do 1. And 1 here. We want to see how this works. Wonderful. That's what we want.
Excellent.
Now we're going to screw all the other ones. So yeah, we're gonna cut our edges so that it's not a sharp corner, and we'll do this all throughout. Alright, now we're going to cut all these with the jigsaw. Checking my blade, all good, and we're just going to cut exactly where our lines are. Alright, so now our next step will be to round those edges in a better way so that they're nice and smooth. We're going to use our sander with this. Not just sandpaper, but the sander. And here we go. Alright, now we're done with the sander, and we're going to go to the next tool. And that'll be our router. So I'm using this type of edging so that when I'm done, I have a nice rounded edge here so that it doesn't catch up on stuff and there's no splinters. So here we go.
Now here, Philip forgot to describe what he's doing, but obviously he is getting ready to use this 120 grit sandpaper to sand the edges all around to make sure that they're nice and smooth and there's no splinters or anything, and that it feels pleasant to the touch.
All right, ready for the next stage. We got 2 boxes from Target that will fit right underneath our bed perfectly. And the idea is that they're gonna fit right next to each other. I'm gonna take my measuring tape and see how they fit. So our center from 42.5 will be 21.25. So we're gonna mark that right here. And then we're gonna bring our supporting boards that will go underneath. So this is pretty much how our setup's going to look underneath it. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that our boxes are going to fit exactly on both sides. And there it is. They fit perfectly. I'm going to mark right here where my board's going to go. I'll mark that side. and I'm gonna mark later on the center of this one here. So now we're ready to get our base done. So the first step would be to cut this to length up to where our hinge is. And I'm gonna measure that. Again, that size should be 62 inches. Great. Now, go here and cut this to 62 inches. Alright, so now for our supporting boards, I'm gonna mark the spots so it'll be exactly in the middle, and then we'll do one on each side. And I want to mark my lines so that when I screw it on, I know exactly where it is. So I'm just gonna do this, go along.
Now here, Philip is going to be using the staple gun to attach the legs kind of as a rough draft, and then afterwards he'll be screwing them in permanently with screws.
I'll be using these screws. These are 2.5 inch, and they're the star kind. I don't know if you can see that, but it has a star tip. And the reason is that it does a better job on screwing. So I'm gonna pre-drill all these holes just to make sure that my board doesn't crack. There it is. First hole. Very nice. Okay, now do the same thing on the other side. Now we need to do the middle one.
Here we're just gonna go ahead and double check all our measurements, make sure everything is set, you know, measure twice, cut once, or in this case, drill once. And now we just have to rotate and flip this bad boy to do some of the final touches.
So now we want to put these guys in, and that way it'll be nicely secured and anchored. So I'm going to measure that right here. Cut them. Measure also on the other side of the ball. Cuts. Lightly sand them. Sprinkles out. Okay. Now we're gonna start with this one here. I'm gonna use screws for this as well, just to make sure it's nicely secured. This here, I'm just gonna use my staple gun. To go.
And now it's time for a well-needed break.
Okay guys, now we're gonna go to the back and see if our plans worked. Let's go.
Okay guys, I have to be completely honest. I had no idea that a piece of plywood was so heavy. I mean, honestly, I had a really hard time carrying this thing out. I don't know how Philip did it. He's still recovering, and pretty much both of us struggled to carry it out to the car, and then of course to load it in the back and push it inside. So this part was not as easy as I imagined it to be. However, through lots and lots of trial and error and a whole lot of pushing and pulling and muscle and grit, we were able to get it inside. Once we finally got this bad boy inside, the next challenge was trying to figure out how far to push the front seats up so that we can open the base, undo the part that's attached with the hinge, not do, but open up the part that's attached to the hinge, as well as making sure that the tailgate closed on its own, because in the Subaru it has some issues where even if the slightest little thing is in the way, the tailgate won't close. And then we had to make sure that our containers fit, and they did. So there you have it, guys. Once we realized that we successfully built this base and converted our SUV into a camper, we were super happy with our results, and we just couldn't wait to go camping. The only thing left to do was to hit the road and enjoy the beautiful outdoors. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And here's a little preview of what this conversion turned out like. And if you want to see the full video, please click the link above or see the description in the comments below.